Hello, good day, my glorious families. I welcome you to today's chapter of the day. Today's chapter will be taken from the book of Mark, the chapter 16, and the headline says Resurrection Money. When the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome bought spices so that they could go and anoint him. Very early in the morning, on the first day of the week, they went to the tomb at sunrise. They were saying to one another, "Who will roll away the stone from the entrance to the tomb for us?" Hmm. Looking up, they noticed that the stone, which was very large, had been rolled away. Now, first and foremost, when we talk about caring for families, I don't know, in some cases, some fathers can step in, but I think in most cases, mothers or women, they always have this passion, like thinking ahead. I don't know if you agree with me. We think ahead. Why is it that it's the women that, had that thought of, let me go, let's go check, let's go do this, let's go do that, even though they knew he was already been buried? They still didn't give up on taking good care of him, making sure things are fine. You know what I mean? Okay. They said, okay, looking up, they noticed that the stone, which was very large, had been rolled away. Verse 5. When they entered the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe sitting on the right side. They were alarmed. Don't be alarmed, he told them. He is risen. That means he has risen. In fact, I love the fact that this is coming at Easter period. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they put him. There's this song of oh, Domwe. He is risen. Please ignore my voice because I'm not so good at singing. He is risen and he lives forevermore. He is risen. He is risen. Come and celebrate the resurrection of our God. Dun. Celebrate Jesus, celebrate. Dun. Celebrate Jesus, celebrate. He is risen. It's one of the best songs I love from Domwe. So let's continue. If you know that song, if you don't know, just check it up. Domwe, I think it's Risen or Celebrate. That's the title of that song. Very lovely song. It's good for the Easter. And my kids and I, we are doing a presentation in church concerning that song very soon. If it's okay, like if it doesn't pick other faces, I will make sure I upload the video. So watch out for that. When they enter, okay, already did that. He said, don't be alarmed. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they put him, but go tell his disciples and Peter, he is going ahead of you to Galilee. You will see him there, just as he told you. They went on and ran from the tomb because trembling and because trembling and astonishment overwhelmed them, and they said nothing to anyone since they were afraid. Wow, I've been imagining myself in this situation. I would just be shivering. I can't wait to share the news. The longer ending, hold on. Okay, that's verse 8. Now the verse 9 has another headline. The longer ending of Mark, appearances of the risen Lord. Early on the first day of the week, After he had risen, he appeared first to Mary Magdalene, out of whom he had driven 7 demons. There is no one God cannot change, mind you. She went and reported to those who had been with him, as they were mourning and weeping. Yet, when they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they did not believe. After this, he appeared in a different form to 2 of them walking on their way into the country. And they went and reported it to the rest, who did not believe them either. Would you have believed if you were the one? Because that was the first time. Anyway, that wasn't the first time. Jesus also raised Lazarus from the from the grave. So if they heard the news, well, if I was able to hear the news, I think I would believe, because if he was able to raise a dead from the grave, then he will be able to help me. And then he also raised a child that Jesus said, oh, never mind, she's sleeping. And Jesus raised that child too. So if I heard all that, I would definitely believe. So how about you? Would you have believed that he was risen truly? So okay, another headline for verse 14. I will stop wherever my time is 10 minutes. I'm sorry. The Great Commission. Later, he appeared to the 11 themselves as they were reclining at the table. He rebuked their unbelief and hardness of heart, because they did not believe those who saw him after he had risen. Then he said to them, go into the world and preach the gospel to all creation. And I'm saying it to you and myself. Let's go into the world and preach the gospel. Like I always say, we all have a ministry. What I'm doing now is a ministry. Whether I'm not a pastor, I'm just like every other Christian, regular Christian, but at least it's a ministry. After reading, somebody will pick something, even if it's just one soul, will get a word from this word. It's fine. So then he says, then he said to them, go into the world and preach the gospel to all creation. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. And these signs will accompany those who believe. In my name, they will drive out demons. They will speak in new tongues. They will pick up snakes. If they should drink anything deadly, it will not harm them. They will lay hands on the sick and they will get well. If you believe, yeah. All these things, Jesus said one thing that makes me to always like, wow. When he was leaving, when he was, ascending back to he told the disciples that we can even do more than what he had done. So everything is just believe. Believe and it will be so. The ascension. Verse 19. So the Lord Jesus, after speaking to them, was taken up into heaven and sat down at the right hand of God. And they went out and preached everywhere while the Lord walked with them and confirmed the word by the accompanying signs. And guess what? We made it. We made it. Let me read a little bit of, this is past 9 minutes. Let me read a little bit of commentaries. It says, we must never overlook or take for granted the significant ministry contributions God designed for committed Christian women. Okay, now this is reflection and response. In what ways did Paul follow Jesus' model in ministering with godly women in the apostolic church planting efforts? Okay. Thank you. Okie dokie. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate everyone. I say God bless you. And I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.